Hello, welcome back to Liferay. This is my video number 5 for Liferay DXP demonstration, and in this video I will talk about staging feature that comes with Liferay. In any environment you build, you always need to have a staging environment where you can do your tests, see how the pages would look like, make sure everything looks good before you move it to production. No one wants to do editing content or editing blogs or wiki or doing all of this feature in production environment. There is a need to do all of this in a staging environment and then move this code to the production one. Usually with any platform, you always need to have like a downtime, and you make a team work in a weekend, and they need to have a script to move your code from a staging environment to production one. And Liferay, we make this feature so easy so that even for admin user who doesn't know anything about coding, they can actually do this. And moreover, there is no need for downtime. You can move from staging to production and the same time the server running, and there is no need to do any restarts. So let's see how that works. So I'm going to log in back here as Bruno. And if you remember from my previous videos, Bruno is my super user. So he has access to all my admin feature. And after I log in from Bruno, I created a separate site. I call it test site. And in that site, I had some use cases to show you how staging works. So this is a blank site I created that just have a blank content. What I'm gonna do here, I didn't enable staging because I wanted to do everything step by step with you, so you can know how easy you can have a site, enable staging, and you can work to move content from staging to production. The other also nice feature we have in staging is that you can actually do something called page variation, which means that you can have two versions of the same pages, and two different peoples are working on the same page at the same time but different versions, and at a certain moment you can decide which version you need to publish to production, and at that time you publish this. So think about the scenario where what I was going to do here, that you have the welcome page, and in this welcome page, you want to add some content for the Thanksgiving and other content for the New Year. And there is just like 1 month difference between both of them. So you just want the team to work at the same time on those two pages on the content, again, approval, everything at the same time. So all what you need to do is just create two page variables for the same page and let the two teams work together. Let's see how that works. So first step I want to do here is to enable staging. So to enable staging, I go to the site, and then under the site I go to the configuration, and this is an admin feature task. So as a business user or someone working on the content, he's not going to do what I'm doing here. I'm just doing this just to show you how easy to do everything from scratch. So you need to go to the publishing and then staging, and here you have two options: local live and remote live. So what's the difference? Usually in production environment, you actually do a remote live, which means that you're gonna have your staging environment on a separate machine or VMware other than the production one. Local environment is actually running everything on the same machine. We just use local environment for demo purposes because you don't want your staging and production environment and content to be on the same environment, same database, same server. You always want to have separate servers, so if anything happens in the staging, it doesn't affect the production one. So again, in production, you're gonna use remote live, but just for demo now, I'm gonna use local live. So here I want to enable staging for some features, so I'm gonna enable it only for public pages, and I'm gonna enable it for just the document and media and the web content. So I'm not gonna enable staging to move other than web content and documents from the staging environment to the production environment. Right? Finish this, click save. And now is actually Liferay creating the staging environment for me. And as you can see here, now I have the staging environment and live environment. So I can click on the live one, and now I can see that's how it looks, the live environment. And the staging environment, that's how it looks at the staging one. So as you can see here, In the live environment, I don't have any more access to add any content wiki, so I don't have the add sign. But on the staging one, now I have the add sign because I don't allow the user to change any configuration, add anything on the pages on a staging environment and on a live environment. Now, if they want to do any change, they need to do it on a staging one, and then after this, they're gonna move the code from staging to production, right? So I'm on a staging page, and then for the welcome page, I want to create two variables for this page, one for the Thanksgiving and one for the New Year. Okay, so what I need to do is now I am on the main variable. I can actually go here and say page variation, and then I'm gonna add a new one, and I'll name it New Year. Click add, and then I'll add another one, Thanksgiving. So I have two page variation now, one for the New Year, one for the Thanksgiving. Okay, so let's say now I am on the New Year one. Okay, so this is how the New Year page looks like, and this is how the Thanksgiving page looks like. I didn't do any changes, just have the same pages now. One extra step I can do is I can define permission for certain people to view the Thanksgiving one and certain people to view the New Year one. And those two different teams, they can work together to prepare the staging environment before they move it to production. But just for demo, I'm gonna keep working on the two variables with the same user, which is Bruno. So now I'm gonna be on the New Year page, and in the New Year page, I'm gonna add some content here. So I will add I have a content here for the new year. Just drag and drop and add this here. Okay, and let's say I want to add this on that side and add this one here. So let's say I finish my work on the New Year page, and now I have the Thanksgiving page. Okay, so in the Thanksgiving, I want to change the layout, and I want to make it one column. And also, I want to add a Thanksgiving web content. Right? So this is how my Thanksgiving looks like. So I am on the same welcome page. I have two versions of it, one for the Thanksgiving and one for the New Year. So they're both of them on the same environment, two teams working on two separate pages at the same time, and they look completely different. So now I'm ready, let's say Thanksgiving time. So I want to publish Thanksgiving page. So all what I need to do is just click publish and go to the advanced tab. And here I can define publish Thanksgiving. So I can define if I want to publish this now or I want to just publish it during the Thanksgiving time. Just for demo purpose, I'm going to publish it now. And here I can define which page variation I want. So I'm going to publish only the Thanksgiving one. And I'm going to publish the welcome page and the home page and all the content on those pages. Now I'm going to click publish to live. That's it. So now if I went back to another browser, so I have here another browser, I'm not logged in, I'm just gonna refresh the page. Now I can see the page that have Thanksgiving. Let's say Thanksgiving finished, I'm now in the new year, I need to publish the content of the new year. I can go to the new year content and I can click publish, publish new year pages, and okay, actually, I'm gonna go to the advanced tab. Sorry for that. Publish New Year pages. And again, I can do it either now or during the New Year time. And then I can say I'm gonna publish this variable. Everything looks good to me. And I can click publish to live. And by doing this, going back to the same page and just refresh the page, now I have the New Year content got published. So this page variables, it can be just on one page or it can be on the whole site. So I can create a whole complete different sites, one for Thanksgiving and one for the New Year, and make two people work together. The other also good feature that I can do something called staging template, so that instead of going through the wizard to publish the content, I can click the template, and this template is just configured to move anything related to the new year. So either I can do variables for the old site, and I can build template actually to move that site without going through the wizard. Right, thanks for staying till in the video till the end. Please subscribe on my channel, and we'll see you in another video. Thanks.